everyone, it's Hayes and we have some deleted scenes from the movie to discuss, and I'm so annoyed. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to see them. I really enjoyed them. They're all linked down below in the correct order because they're like split up over like 7 or 9 different videos, so I hope editing me gets them in the right order that I'm going to talk about and then put in the description box. But I'm just like, some of these scenes are things I said the movie needed more of. And like, they exist, and for whatever reason, because I don't know the reason these scenes were taken out, they just weren't in there. Jeremy. Like, I love the movie. I thought it was pretty much near perfect. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I know not everyone does, but personally I love it, and I'm like, Jeremy. Literally the things that were stopping it from being absolutely perfect were some of the things you took out. Like... I'm so annoyed. Right, so the first scene is with Nino and Adrien, and it shows how the boys meet, because when the film started I was like, did they know each other before this? Unsure, don't know. However, then the bodyguard, Maurice, I'm not calling him by the silly other name they have for him, he speaks, which is a bit strange. I kind of just like it when he grunts and uses facial expressions. I like that more that they do in the show rather than him speaking. He didn't say much, but I was like, okay. But then Nino, how dare you? You use Frankenstein wrong. Frankenstein is the person who made the creature. The creature, Adam, is called Adam, or just the creature, not Frankenstein. Nino, I'm annoyed with you, and Jeremy, I'm annoyed with you, or whoever wrote that line. That is incorrect. Anyway, the second clip is of Marinette, and I would assume this is also near the start of the movie. She comes home crying, and they're like, oh my god, her parents are like, oh my god, what happened? And Marinette's like, says her life is terrible. I'm assuming it's Chloe, but I truly don't know. But I'm also really unsure when this could be, because at the end of their first day at school, Chloe basically threatens her, and then Marinette gets the Miraculous, but it looks like it's daytime, afternoon here. So I'm really unsure of where this was meant to be. So maybe it's set before the first day of school, because I know there was meant to be a bit where it shows their life in China, and then they move to Paris. I don't think that ever got animated though, I think it was just an idea. Hence why in Reaching Out, the first line of the song is, I dreamed of calling Paris home, because they've only just moved there. So maybe it's got nothing to do with Chloe. Really not sure. The third one is of Adrien and Plagg, and oh my god, yes, I definitely just wish in general, both movie and show, we got more Adrien and Plagg interaction. I love their relationship. Definitely seems like it's after the first fights, and kind of some of the lines are similar. They did keep in some of them and switch them out. I'm confused why it's like the way it is. I thought it was a really good scene, and Plagg's so cute. He's adorable. The next one is Hawk Daddy. He's back. I miss you, Gabriel babes. So he's in his lair, and I'm really not sure when this is supposed to be, because he's like, okay, I'm gonna make a really strong Akuma now or whatever, but he seems to akumatize most of the villains apart from the gargoyle and himself. He seems to akumatize them all in like that prison place, so I'm really confused where this goes in the film, but either way, loved it, because I'm pretty sure we don't see the lair upstairs. We see the crypt, but we don't see the lair upstairs. The next one is the newspaper scene, and most of the scene is in the movie, but there's a bit in the middle that's missing, where basically Alya finds out that Marinette has a crush on Adrien, which I've only just realised when I watched it, that Alya didn't actually know about it during the film. She really had no idea really until the end, I think. And also Marinette finds out Adrien's dad is Gabriel Agreste, the fashion designer, and then right at the end there are a couple more lines about relationships, but this scene is largely the same as in the final version of the movie. And then, oh my god, this scene, the one with Gabriel and Nooroo, it should have been in the film. One of the things I said in my analysis of it is that there definitely needed to be more Gabriel so we could see his descent into evil, because he just seems to be kind of enjoying akumatizing people, but then he comes down with he's not shaved for days, he kind of looks like he smells, and at the end he's kind of sort of redeemed. They just needed a few more scenes in there of him. This scene would have been great. He mentions his relationship with Adrien, Nooroo's concerns. Also, Nooroo, your voice acting, oh my god, you sound so sad, let me give you a hug. This is the scene I'm the most annoyed at, because they definitely need it in the movie. Why did you take it out? Who made this decision, Jeremy? Probably you. And the final scene is of Marinette, and I think this one is right before the end of the movie, right before the final fight. I know in the final version now, she sings Reaching Out, and then it all kind of starts. However, Marinette seems to be up there in the morning. It looks early morning in Paris, so what I think is possibly happening is that she sang Reaching Out, which takes place at night, possibly stayed up there all night, and then it's morning, and then the Akuma fight starts with Gabriel babes, because if you remember, at the end of the Akuma fight, when everything's cleansed, it's kind of morning, daytime again. So that's what I think is happening, but this scene just looks so beautiful, with the Marinette reflection in the puddle. Oh god, yeah, beautiful. I loved it. I'm confused why they took some of these things out of the movie, especially that Gabriel scene with Nooroo, but yeah, I'd love to know the reasoning why. But anyway, besties, I'd love to know what you think of all these extra deleted scenes. They were a video on Prime Video France, if you were wondering. So I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.